Welcome to Capital Football News. Liverpool have joined the race for Chelsea forward Christopher Nkunku. The 27-year-old has reportedly been added to the Reds' shortlist ahead of the summer transfer window, with belief that his versatility could make him a strong addition to manager Arne Slot's side. Bayern Munich and Newcastle United are said to remain interested in Nkunku, who is expected to leave Stamford Bridge for around £50 million after making 9 Premier League starts this season. Leeds United are the frontrunners to sign Newcastle striker Callum Wilson. Wilson's contract is due to expire at the end of the season, although Newcastle have the option to trigger a 1-year extension. However, it is understood the Magpies will allow Wilson to leave for free if he is given the chance to play first-team football elsewhere. Wilson has featured 20 times for Newcastle in all competitions this term, but has registered just 1 goal, which came in the FA Cup. Of those 20 appearances, he has started only twice. The 33-year-old season has largely been derailed by back and hamstring injuries. In the program prior to Newcastle's 2-0 win over Chelsea last Sunday, Wilson labeled the campaign as one of my worst. For me, it's been a mixed campaign. Wilson wrote, "As a collective, it's been one of the best campaigns and teams I've been a part of. Yet individually, it's been one of my worst seasons. I haven't scored in the Premier League this season, which for me is unheard of. But I know there's a goal in there somewhere. You have to be ready to grasp your opportunity when it comes, and I am certain that over the next 3 games, I will have a big part to play." Wilson's wretched run with fitness problems continued a familiar theme from his 2023-24 campaign, in which Wilson missed 23 games due to a mix of injury and illness. Brazil star approves Man City transfer, with citizens to make £29.5 million offer ahead of Arsenal. Brazil international Wesley has given the green light to complete a move to Man City, as the Premier League side prepare an offer. The citizens have had a terrible season by their high standards, with Man City currently 4th in the Premier League as they enter the final 2 games of the season. After winning the Premier League title for seasons in a row, Pep Guardiola's side are 18 points adrift of champions Liverpool, who won the title at the end of last month. Man City signed Omar Marmoush, Nico Gonzalez, Abdulkadir Kusanov, Vitor Reis and Djouma Ba in the January transfer window in attempt to improve their chances this season. And now they are set to spend again in the summer transfer window, with Bayer Leverkusen attacking midfielder Florian Wirtz a confirmed target, while they are apparently closing in on a deal to sign AC Milan standout Tijani Reinders. And now Brazilian publication Coluna do Fla claimed that Man City are close to making official a €35 million offer to sign Flamengo right-back Wesley. The Brazil international has become one of the English team's priorities, and Wesley has now approved the idea of playing in European football under Pep Guardiola. Flamengo, who will compete in the Club World Cup in the summer like Man City, are still evaluating the deal, and they have set a minimum value of €45 million to release the youngster before the tournament. Premier League sides Man United and Arsenal are also monitoring the full-back and have made inquiries, but have not yet submitted formal offers. The report concludes that despite interest from other European giants, none of the teams have made as much progress as City. Real Betis look unlikely to get a deal over the line for Manchester United flop Antony in the summer, with another La Liga side now leading race for his signature. The Red Devils allowed the Brazil international to leave Old Trafford and move to Real Betis on loan until the end of the season in the winter transfer window. Manchester United spent around £87 million on Antony in the summer of 2022, but he made very little impact in his 2.5 seasons at Old Trafford. Antony contributed just 5 Premier League goals and 3 assists in 62 appearances, with the 25-year-old making no league starts this season before the Red Devils offloaded him to Betis. But the Brazilian has been impressing in La Liga, with the winger contributing 8 goals and 2 assists in 23 matches in all competitions for the Spanish outfit. Real Betis have been keen to make the move permanent in summer, with Manchester United hoping to permanently remove him from their books. But now reports in Spain claim that his continuation at Real Betis beyond this season has been seriously complicated, and the main obstacle is qualifying for the Champions League. It now looks almost certain that Real Betis will finish outside the top 5 in La Liga, and that directly affects the club's financial aspirations, which would be unable to afford either a loan with advantageous terms or a permanent signing of the player. Manchester United have told Antony that he is not in their plans for next season, with the Red Devils looking for a way out for him, preferably through another loan, in the hope that he will maintain his form and increase his market value. And now Villarreal, who look likely to pit Betis to 5th place and a Champions League spot, enters the scene, and the prospect of moving to El Submarino Amarillo has enticed Antony's entourage, who are keen to remain in Spain, but with a team with greater international exposure. Real Madrid defender Raul Asensio said on Thursday, a presumption of innocence must continue to prevail after he was indicted in a case involving the viewing and distribution of a sexual video involving a minor. The 22-year-old centre-back said in a statement that documents from a Gran Canaria court indicated that his possible involvement in the case was limited to the possible momentary viewing of some images by a third party, without attributing any involvement to me in the recording or dissemination. In September 2023, 3 unnamed players were arrested at Real Madrid's training center following a complaint lodged by the mother of the 16-year-old girl who appears in the video, filmed in June that year. On Wednesday, a judge in Gran Canaria court indicted for footballers in the case, not mentioning Asensio by name, before making some clarifications on Thursday. I have not participated in any behavior that infringes upon the sexual freedom of any woman, much less minors, said Asensio in a statement. This is confirmed by the resolution issued by the court, which does not accuse me of having engaged in sexual relations with the 2 women involved, nor of having recorded them, with or without their consent. Likewise, the court order clarifies that I was not the one who sent any intimate images or videos to third parties which, I reiterate, were recorded in a place different from where I was. Asensio said he would defend himself if the case is taken to trial. The indictment formulated against me, as expressly indicated by the judicial resolution itself, has a strictly provisional nature, continued Asensio. The presumption of innocence must continue to prevail. In the event that charges are eventually made and a trial is opened, I will continue to defend myself before the courts and tribunals, in which I maintain full confidence, reaffirming my detachment from any criminal conduct. Asensio has established himself as a first-team regular in his breakthrough season at Madrid. Fans at various stadiums around Spain have jeered Asensio, with some Barcelona fans chanting Asensio to jail during the Clásico on Sunday. Real Madrid's Copa del Rey semi-final win at Real Sociedad in February was briefly paused by the referee after home fans chanted Asensio die.